Alright dudes, I'm going to try and make a piece of art for Team Seas. What we're trying to do with Team Seas is raise $30 million to remove £30 million of trash from the sea and from rivers. I think we can do it, and obviously it needs to be done. Can't keep going on like this. So yeah, let's make a piece of art for Team Seas. I'm going to start off with a couple of circles. Go straight down. Connect these together, the centers of these circles. Go straight through. So this smudging, not a fan of that. 2 more circles, why not? This is going to be the overall size of the piece. Is it going to be a mandala? I mean, anything that's circular is a mandala, right? I want to rub out these lines because I know that I'm not going to need them. So let's get rid of them. I want to divide it that way as well. Connect them together. Better not smudge this time. Oh, you better not smudge. You better not smudge. No smudging, no smearing either. Thank you very much. And now I'm gonna go from here to here. I'm gonna draw an arc there. And then this should be halfway. It is indeed. Let's draw another circle. Well, that's satisfying. That meets perfectly. And now I'm gonna find the center of these. Let's just put a mark there, and I'll do the same on this one. Put a mark there. That's the middle. I'm gonna make a circle this size. I want to have a ring. The idea I've got is like it's gonna be like a ring of water, but it will also look like an eye. Let's also draw a circle this size right in the middle. Then I'm gonna draw an arc. How do I want this? If I go here to there. Oh yeah, look at that. That goes up perfectly to that point there. Very nice. Let's do that. Do that on both sides. See that bird outside? That's weird. That's a new bird. Cool thing about living here. We get new birds coming through all the time. I think there's like a 4-year cycle of birds, so there's like brand new ones that I didn't see last year. Well, that's pretty cool. See how we got this wave shape going in here. I've got this nice barrel. I'll be using that. Let's pull out the old Pentel brush pen. This is my favorite pen in the world. Look at that, so satisfying. Don't put the top on. It's too long when you put the top on. All right, let's draw some waves. So I'm just gonna freehand this, no sketch. These are going to be like Japanese style waves. And we're just following this line for the wave. Just let that dry a bit before I draw any more. While that's drying, I'm just going to rub out some of these lines. Sometimes I just get the brush and they go. Brush off those rubbings, why not? Classy. You got a bit of class, you use a brush, right? Now, let's carry on. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna have just a couple waves kind of coming over the top. Originally I was thinking this was gonna be like a kind of yin-yang wave. Damn it, I'm smudging it. Slow down a bit. But then I thought that, well, that might be a bit kind of cheesy, so I decided not to do that and just go with some random geometry instead. See if I can fix this bit where I smudged it. I'll just hide it under a wave. Alright, isn't it? And then gonna put some lines here. Put some bubbles in the waves. Gotta have some bubbles, don't you? So yeah, I think this Team Seas is pretty awesome. I see firsthand how much plastic there really is in the ocean and how much people just don't care. You know, there's so much litter on the beach, and it's really bad around here because they don't put bins in. You know, there were bins, but I don't know what happened. I guess like builders stole them or something. They just disappeared. So yeah, like without any bins on the beach, people just throw all their trash on the floor and just leave it for me to pick up. And this, you know, this is just a small corner of the world. You know, it might not even be the worst. There might be much worse places than here that are polluting like crazy. So if you decide to donate, just donate what you can, and it will 100% of the money that's raised will go to 2 different charities, Ocean Conservancy and the Ocean Cleanup. And the plan is it's pretty amazing, to be fair. They're going to send in like these barges that will just suck up all the trash in the rivers, and obviously all the trash that ends up in the rivers because eventually ends up in the sea. So by collecting all of the trash in the rivers, it stops it from going into the sea. And then Ocean Conservancy is a charity that will organize just lots of trash pickups from the beach and from the ocean. I just think it's crazy that, I mean, I've always been against plastic. Plastic it's like a revolutionary product and it allows so much stuff, but it's just so bad for the environment. I never want like a plastic table or anything. You want like a nice sturdy wooden table. Alright, that's a cool looking wave. Now we just need a bit of like froth coming off of it. That's a lot of froth. I want this to be like a ring of water, so I'm going to put this circle in here, and I'm also going to use this line. Come down. It's not so easy drawing a circle with a brush pen. Alright, I'm going to let that dry for a minute. While that's drying, might as well go pick up some trash from the beach. Alright, let's get back to it. I'm gonna need a few circles. I'm gonna draw them in really light, like really light. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Look at that, that's the perfect size. It meets that line. Woo, I got the eye. Might as well do it all the way. Go to the next one. One more. I want these lines to be kind of wobbly. It's just the water flowing. Like, plastic is so stupid when you think about it. It's so dumb. People should have known when they created it that it was just not sustainable and just abandon it. Instead of working on plastic, just start developing better wooden products and just things that are going to last. People like to think that humans are so smart, but I don't know, man. I think that we were smarter before. I've been working with a lot of stone lately, and I was thinking, man, like the Stone Age must have been a pretty cool time to be around. You know, obviously there's like a lot of danger with like wild animals and being exposed to the weather, but I just wonder if people were happier and like more, they were definitely like more in tune with the environment, with nature, aren't they? And I think as a species, that's what we need to do collectively, is just get back to nature, just live harmoniously with nature, because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We're a part of nature. We need to look after it, because if we look after it, it will look after us. Give it a little squeeze some more ink in there. The only thing that sucks about this pen is you can't refill it. I mean, you can. I've never done it, but there is a way, like a hack, but you can't just pour more ink in there. I wish you could. And that's another thing. Like, I don't want to buy, this pen is made out of plastic. I don't want to buy a whole nother pen when I need to refill the ink, you know? It should be a metal pen that is refillable. Well, to be honest, when this dies, I'll just go back to using brushes, because as good as this is and as satisfying as it is just having the ink flowing, I can't really justify buying another plastic pen and then throwing this one away. Alright, cool. Let's let that dry again. Go pick up some more trash. Okay, that's pretty dry. Now I'm going to add a lot of dots. Why am I putting in lots of dots? Shading. This is just going to be like under the crest of the wave. Is that called the crest? I don't even know. And also some darker bits in here where it tucks behind. And then I want to have this kind of fading into the wave. Okay, that's the ink. Let's add a bit of colour. The reason that I wanted it to look like an eye, it's basically your conscience. So whenever you have those moments, I'm not saying you do, but it's supposed to show like a guilty conscience, you know, it's like it's always watching you. And if you decide not to recycle just because it's like a bit easier, you're gonna have to live with that. Please go to teamseas.org and contribute whatever you can. I'm also going to make this into a print and it'll be available on my website. 100% of the profit will go to Team Seas. And yeah, we can do this. We can raise $30 million. Let's do it. Donate.